So you don't see it changing the direction that kind of he has for OpenAI?
I don't. If anything, we always say this about, a lot of these sort of private companies. There are benefits to being private, but once you do get to a scale where, it just becomes cumbersome to be private, right? So, at a $500 billion valuation, that's where it's valued at now. You've got thousands and thousands of investors. A lot of those are institutional or VC. And a lot of those guys are now going to start demanding reporting. And each company wants, or each investor is going to want different reporting metrics. And eventually that becomes a pain, right? Eventually you just sit them all down and say, okay, look, we'll go public. Here's one set of documents. Here's one set of rules we're all going to follow. And then that's it. Otherwise, you just have these gigantic departments pumping out reports that are very individualized and don't make a ton of sense for the company as a whole. And the other one is, once you have too many investors, there's always going to be investors that need some liquidity, and so there's always some trading that goes on. And so if it takes you 4 weeks to get a trade done, it suddenly becomes very, very complicated. And so there's going to be a huge impetus to go public. And that's why, when I heard the news that, they'll be going public sometime next year, it made a lot of sense for me. It's just become too big a company and too complex a company to remain private.